All right, gonna start up the YouTube stream, delayed as usual. Starting it up nonetheless. For the recording, most of all. Short NQ 223975. Two rev on the 5 is the main trigger here. I might stretch it just to cover these wicks a couple points above, but make that decision if it comes down to it. Grabbing 40 forwards, 0.47 as well. Qs. See here. A little skeptical of NQ. But I'm watching ES. ES on the 2 minute looks like if it gives out this this high here, 55.73, that it could flush. Gold's starting to follow through now. All right, closing NQ break even, 5 points down. I think I'm probably going to switch to ES just in case this does go for a retrace on NQ. Still in Qs for now just because it's only down 15% and they're still the 5 minutes not invalid yet. All right, I'm in ES 7250, 4 points or 5 points. Gotta be a little bit careful here off VWAP, off this fair value gap, just looking for it to flush through. NQ hasn't quite made up its mind. 2 minutes and outside bar. Looking for it, obviously, preferably to go 3-2 down. Gold up 1.5. ES up 1.5. Mag 7 looks flushy. Meta puts maybe Apple. I'm going to grab Apple. Take a look at the 15 here. Yeah, maybe I'll wait just a second, but I'm looking at Apple puts. 210 puts. Taking some half R here, ES. Just while this 15 closes. Stopped out ES break even. Closing Q's 0.41. Actually, I'm going to hold on to Q's for now. Have the finger on the close. Just seeing what this 2-minute does here. Sell stop at that 2-minute low. I'm in short 27. There's 10 points. All right. 12 seconds. I'm going to move my stops up to previous 1-minute high. All right. Stop to previous 1-minute high. Taking half R on gold, 5 points. 5.5 points. Finger on the close on Q's. 1 minute's inside bar. It's break even right now. Q's 0.42, taking some. Or sorry, 0.52. All right, stops up to dead break even on NQ. Actually, a couple ticks ahead of break even. All right, almost at there's 20 points on Q and gold. This is why you just don't get shaken out early. 3 and then a huge 3 after we got the liquidity. All right, falling out here. 0.62 on options. I'm going to trail gold stops to 2363.2. Oh, 40 points hit. Triggered. Taking a 1R here, 84.50. .80 on Qs. One R hit. .97 on Qs. Coming up to 70 points. How has Google not fallen at all? I'm going to go ahead and close Google break even. It's just not, it's not moving with this strength, so I can only imagine what's going to happen on a retrace. $80 points hit. Qs at 1.11. And that's why you set limits right there, folks. Looking like a one and done day. Except I'm not one and done. Oh, my gold almost came all the way back. Literally within one tick of stopping me out, break even. AE, good to see you. And Buzo, good to see you as well. Dr. Mikey, good to see you this morning. And Q about to go to the 100-point trim. I haven't added again since. And Gatecrasher, good to see you. Haven't seen you in at least this week, I don't think. And Mac, good to see everybody. 100 points trim hit there. All right, I'm probably going to start trailing stops here on NQ. I think, yeah, I'm going to pull it up to 72. So risk to reward would be that I would lose 30 points and I would gain 60 on these runners. There was a freaking ant running across my foot. Thought it was a hair, then it kept moving. Thing gotta go. Maximilian said, looked away at Apple for 5 minutes and dropped hard. Yeah, but look at Google. Like, I was gonna get an Apple, but I didn't. But my Google overnights were just not doing anything. All right, getting caught up on chat. Sorry, guys. That NQ trade had my full attention. NQs. AE said good morning. Morning. Garrett. Jesse, just curious, how many contracts do you open to trim? At least, well, it depends on the account size, right? But 50K, you can't go all the way to 10R, but 150K with 15 contracts, you can trim 7 and then do 1. And then 15 contracts ends up on MNQ, and then 15 contracts ends up being a $600 loss on a 20-point stop, which gives you 5 losers per day on 150K. But Garrett said, I've been only taking 1R trades and closing my position after 1R. Still working a bit on my PA and evals to the point where it stops trailing drawdown. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't. It sounds like you're on Apex. If you're on Apex, I would just do 1R. Just because of that trailing drawdown. The kid said, good morning, group. First week here, and I think I found a new home. Awesome to hear that, man. I think you were hot mic'd one day because your server muted. So just let me know when you're able to mute yourself, and then I'll unmute you. I encourage people to unmute and, talk if you want to, but we just mute if you're hot mic'd, just so you don't say something you didn't mean to say to everybody. But yeah, Garrett, the 1R account actually, even, for example, I had 2 trades before this trade that went over 1R this week. And then this trade. So 3 out of 13 winners have been more than 1R. So the 1R account's doing really well this week. Obviously, it's preferable if it goes over 1R, but I think for the trims account to do better than the 1R account, you have to hit 2R. Um, you know, maybe half of your trades. And I'm looking at my trade tracker, and I do that maybe a little less than half, depending on the week or the month. But yeah, the 1R account outperforms by a good chunk. King Joseph said, or Joseph, been doing this 1R on the rest of my evals, not PA. It's been working wonders. Hopefully my dream with 20 accounts will come soon. Nice. Yeah, scale up, man. But, and when I say that, I mean scale up. Do it slowly, because there's gonna be psychological hurdles. There were and there are for me. Going from one account to two, and then two to five, and five to 10. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot easier if you're also getting payouts to fund this stuff. Because those PA fees rack up, and what I don't want is people who trade with me to go 20 accounts, fund those, drop 1,600 on activation fees, and then not make a payout. So slow and steady, man. And I know you are, but that was more for everyone. All right, stopped out of NQ there. Ooh, good thing I got out of Google. Those are at 0.15 now. All right, so only gold right now. All right. I'm going to load up the scanner here for swings. Maybe. There we go. Max got long when I meant to get short. The baby started crying. I had to do it. Dang. Hey, there's always tomorrow, man. At least your bias was correct. I know that's not much help now, but you'll get it back. Slow and steady. Gold 212 up on the 5. Max, how old's your baby? He's 11 months. Nice. Yeah, Max. My son's name is Max. He's 7 months and recently woke up with a little bit of a rash on Monday, and then Tuesday it got worse, and yet yesterday it got way worse. Today's a little better, but we're going to the doctor later today to see if he needs some steroids or something. It looked like hand, foot, mouth, but it's not on his hands or his feet, and not in his mouth. It's only on his thighs and something else. His thighs and arms. Maximilian said, "Done. Thanks for the day, or for the day. Thanks to QQQ and Spy puts, XPX puts. Nice. Can you go through the thought process?" Yeah. So the cues, I didn't even look at cues. I don't ever really look at cues instead of when I'm trading cues, I trade off of NQ, just because it's gonna do the same thing. I mean, look at the charts here; they look like the exact same, pretty much. So. Um, so yeah, it was. I think. Let me actually get my alert time. 10:19. Oh, wait, no, that's the 18th. 9:52. So it would have been. I think it was the 2-2 rev on this. Yeah, right here. This 2-2 rev, and then looking for low of day. That was the trigger. I'm not biased, but Max is what real good name. Oh yeah, gotcha. I agree. We like it. We never even really thought of the name Max until I started following Max Homa, and he's one of my favorite golfers, if not my favorite. But Max Homa's real name isn't Max. I don't think. I think it's John. Yeah, it's John Maxwell Homa. But I still like the name. I was thinking about getting in some CL longs there, but I'm glad I didn't. Is that your first kid, Max? I'm guessing by your profile picture the answer's no, but I could be wrong. No, I have a 7-year-old. Gotcha. You're a veteran then. All right, gold still climbing. Steady Eddie. Up 12 and a half points. Well, if I end things today, it'll be a great week for the 1 hour count. 82.35% win rate. And then for the trims, average winner, average risk rewards 2.34 with an 82% win rate. Love to see that. Options monthly recap has been insane. I've been selective. But now that we're past FOMC, it'll be a little more quantity. But 90.91% win rate, average risk to reward almost out of 7. Thinking about averaging up on PDD. Yeah, I'm going to. It just triggered 222 on the daily, and then weekly's 22 rev. This is for July 19th. Average is at 2.37 now. just watching. I'm probably unlikely to get into a new position. What I'm interested in is maybe an ICT setup on CL. I think NQ makes another leg down, but I am sitting in good profits and don't really want to risk it with this kind of price. I would probably short ES before I short NQ. But let me get some scans going here for daily setups. Okay. Import daily setups. Let me make sure this is. All right, cool. All right, daily setups here. Going through them. Apple 212 down, short, but weekly, monthly aren't on the same page there. AI short, interested. All right, AI. Amazon longs. AI. Arc. Yeah, nah. Carnival, nah. Coin 212 down, but so what I'm going to do, coin is a 212 down, and if it goes under today's low, it would be a failed 2 up on the month. So coin shorts. Crocs long. I mean, I might get in Crocs later. CVS longs on the week. Let's see if it can break over yesterday or Tuesday highs, then it's pretty much an instant buy. EQT, not incredibly interested. Not sure if it's optionable, but would be interested short. Flex short. First Solar short, but not interested. Not touching GameStop. Not interested in Hood. Oh my. Some bad earnings back here probably. Yep. Not really interested in Intel to be like the fourth inside week. I know last week was not an inside bar, but pretty much was. JDD shorts would be the play. Not sure if it's optionable or worth it. Kroger short. Kohl's, not interested. Not interested in that. Las Vegas, Sands Core, interested on the 212 up. Or sorry, 312 up. LVS longs. Mara longs. Absolutely, actually. This is one that I might get and do like a August calls, because we can see that it doesn't really move a ton, but the trade is valid. It would be, let me actually just look at it. Mara. The August monthlies would be the, I can do the 22 calls for 290s, 293. The 25 calls have a lot of volume on them. Those are at 207. And if it breaks out of this range, it could go that high. Microsoft shorts, but not interested. I'm not interested in this. ON. I think I'm late to the party there. Penn Gaming. All right, I think it's entertainment now. Pfizer. 212 up. And not clean enough. PM 22. 212 down on the week. Not interested. Qs, obviously not swinging those. Riley Financial, not interested. It would be a short, but it's already so sold off. Snap. Not interested. Too many outside bars recently. Not interested in that. Nor this, nor that. Tesla shorts, but it's been kind of stuck in a range. I still have an alert when it gets over 191. TSM, not interested. Would be a trigger short, but it's very long on the weekly, monthly. UPS longs. Probably an overnighter. Oops. It's probably an overnighter. If it ends failed too. Walmart longs. Yeah, a little chasey for me. And then a ton of ETFs here. And Zim, not interested. Okay. I'll send this in the swings channel in a note, and then you guys can look at it, even if I'm not trading it. Getting tagged here. Where did I alert it? I definitely did. Where did I alert it? Futures. Where did I alert it? Options? Yeah, tragic. Okay. All right, getting caught up here now. Maximilian, PDD is a swing. I accidentally alerted it into day trades, but it is a swing. Okay, I would really love to get into UPS longs today. I'm probably looking at August puts right now. Or sorry, just August contracts. The August 16th. So these would be the 25 puts. Oh, wow. These are very reasonable. Oh, and there's good volume. I'm getting in these. Gonna throw out 0.97 limit on the AI 25 puts for August 16th. Got partially filled. There's the rest. Well, maybe not. Wonder if I can squeeze into the July ones, or if that might be too rambunctious. Oh no, there's more volume on the August one. All right, limits out there. Okay, let me look through the rest of these and see if any of these were interesting enough for me to get into right now. Crocs, yeah, probably. Let me look at the volume here. Crocs calls. Oof. No volume. Yep, that's a no-go. Okay. CVS, I thought looked good. No, not yet. JD short. Let me see if these are worth it at all. It'd be the 20, probably 25 puts. There's a little bit of volume. See what the August looks like. Not much. I'd have to be super convinced. Kroger's not ready yet for me. LVS. Just no volume on LVS on July. And I would expect the same out of August. There's some on the 50s. Looks like someone just loaded up on the 50s. They put $5,000 down. I'm gonna wait till it triggers. Mara. Is a call. Plenty of volume on Mara. I'm either going to do the 25s or the 30s. I might do a spread. I could do a 5-point. No, it's not worth it. It's too wide of a spread. All right, limit in at 205 for Mara, 25 calls for August 16th. All right, so Mara's in there. Microsoft, Pfizer, UPS. Okay, alrighty. Well, that is it for today. Mario, welcome in. How long have you been here? Yeah. So I got in Mara, 2-1 or 3-1-2 up day, 2-2 rev week. These are August calls. Yeah. Yeah. Um, kind of. Yeah. I mean, it does, but like I guess this would match it, so it kind of does, but it's not incredibly with it. It kind of just runs its own thing. It's kind of like how you would do Apple with Spy. So yeah, I got in Mara and AI. AI is a 2-2 rev after a failed 2 up, 3-2 week, and a 2-2 month. No, that's not a month. Failed 2 month. That is also for August 16th. CVX is on the hot seat for me to get out of. It's not down horribly. I think like 30% or so. I averaged up into PDD today. And I think that's all I've done for swings. 222 or yeah, 222 down. 2-2 down on the week, 2-2-2 down on the day. So just a strat trigger in force on the week. So that is that's all. It's a failed 2 down right now. Looking longs. Failed 2 down on the week last week and then went 2 up, so it's already in force, but I'm kind of looking this is probably something I'll open tomorrow. With the 3-2-2. You could. Yeah, this spot. Yeah, you could. But with swings, you're able to hold for, weeks. So if it barcodes and I'm far enough out, then I can let it barcode for a couple days, because the downside, the risk, right? Because we always think in risk to reward. The risk would be that it barcodes. The reward would be that it breaks out, and I have a grid entry before it breaks out. No, not super. It's already rejected this fair value gap. What, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And I'd probably be looking at like the 150 calls. So just to pretty much go failed 2 to end the month, and then go 2 up next month, and then if it goes through the 150s, it'll be deep in the money, which would be incredibly ideal. Today, pretty well. Yeah, I got 100 points on NQ and 200% on some Q puts. It was a good day. And gold 10 points, almost hitting 20 here. So I've got a limit in there. I will set an alert so I know to check my app. But yeah, I'm trailing on gold, and then I'll lock out on all those accounts today, and it'll be a good week. If I end the week, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, technically it's 2010, technically. You could do 10-10. I do 20-10 because I use my average stop is, well, except for this week, but my average stop is normally around 50 to 75%. And so like I've said, on the back end, it works out to be about 1R. What I do is, like, if it's moving really cleanly and it hits 10 points, you can either take half, or you can just move your stops to break even and then wait for it to hit the full 20 points, right? You can take half of your position off at 10 points and the other half at 20, or you can just take all off at 10 and do a 10-10 stop. That's what Danny does. I think he does 10 still. It's really just preference. Or you could do 20-20 and move stops up to break even after 10. But like weeks like this, I have a lot of 50%ers, because I think it might have just been like on Monday it was choppy, and Tuesday it was choppy until the huge move. Or sorry, Monday it was choppy before the huge move. Tuesday it was really choppy. And then today, I might have missed out on some profit potentially, but on the 1R accounts outperformed the trim account month over month so far this year. Yeah. Yep. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could tinker with it. It just depends how, like 10-10, you have to really have a great entry, like a buy stop or a sell stop entry. A 20 point gives you a little margin for error. And as long as you're disciplined in saying, okay, now I'm down 10 points, I need to make a decision. Am I staying or am I going? then when on the flip side, when you're in profit, if you can say, okay, I'm up 10 points, but it's moving well, I'm going to hold it. Or, it's not moving the greatest, I'm going to close right at 10 or maybe even 7 points. That's when it gets easiest. And truthfully, it might be easiest to do ES kind of on the and just do maybe 5 points, because ES isn't going to have those tiny, roller coaster volatility sessions that NQ will have. So if you do 5 and 5 on ES, you could probably stick to just holding all the way to 5 points on either way, because a 5-point stop on ES is really pretty similar to a 20-point stop on NQ. So you'll be probably a little higher time frame, looking at the 5 and doing 5/5s, 5-point TP, 5-point stop loss. But that's probably the route I'd go. That was what my trigger was on this ES short. I just got stopped at break even, but here your stop would be 7 points, and you could just take all off at 1R here on this 2-2 rev on the 15, or the 5 I think was a 2-2 rev. Could have done 5 points, 5 points, just like that. Yeah, I think that might be good. Might be a good thing. NQ does move quickly, but quick profits, quick losses. If you'd rather have slow profits, slow losses, like I sometimes do, which is why I love the higher time frame stuff, then ES is for you. Less fake outs. Yeah. Yeah, the swings are nice. I'm really enjoying them. They're consistent enough for me. Just got to keep the same size and throughout. You were doing a spreadsheet of what? Sorry. Oh, yeah, I have one too. Yeah. So the ones you've done. Gotcha. Yeah, so my average loser is definitely bigger than my average loser on options, but my average winner is way higher. It's almost, I think it's 2.5R right now is my risk to reward, and my win rate is 84%. So certainly has been doing well. I might have to get out of these CVX because the play is in profit because I took profit on it, but they're kind of trailing. Yeah, I'm going to get out of them. All right. Yeah, I got to update Baba. Alrighty. That is it for me. I'll be hanging around in chats if anybody needs anything. I'm probably going to get in UPS today or tomorrow. Depends on the close. I might do an overnight and then get it in swings if it triggers tomorrow. But yeah, great day today. All winners, I believe. I think I took one break even for a small loss, but P&L's green. And swings are doing okay. I think the daily is probably arm went a little bit down today. But not, I mean, it's pretty much break even on the daily P&L. So it's pretty close to where I bought it, within 30 cents. So those are still going. Alrighty. I love y'all. Have a great rest of your day. If you're going to keep trading, use stop losses. Don't blow your account one trade. That's silly. I'll see y'all here next week for sure, possibly tomorrow. It kind of depends how the doctor's appointment goes this afternoon. So, alrighty. I love y'all. I'll see you soon. Have a great rest of your day. See ya.